readying for this. Just going to continue getting his tech up. Is getting an armory up right now. Starport and evolution chip. Evolution chip. We're talking about eBay on the way as well. Engineering bay on the way. Third factory should be probably seeing a fourth one soon alongside. But yeah, he's gonna want to get some arbiters out there and gonna want to tech to start to science facility as soon as he can, just to get those science vessels out there. EMPs are going to be extremely important against those arbiters once they come into play. You want to be able to get those science vessels out there, because if you have a science vessel with an MVP ready the minute that the protoss player has an arbiter with spells ready, did I call science vessel with EMP? Yeah, MVP. Did I say with MVP? Yeah. God, let me rephrase that whole thought. If a tournament player has a science vessel with EMP ready for arbiters with spells, you're going to be able to completely counteract that arbiter. Is going to be able to make them completely useless. So makes science vessels extremely important. Actually, gonna go for Stork. Gonna go for wraiths here to start things off. I think this is more of an anti-shuttle strategy more than anything else. Gonna try to catch the shuttle with a wraith, and of course, it's going to be pretty bad for the shuttle once the wraith gets out there. Tank going to go down there to the middle only, pick off that probe. They were acting as a scout, like, no, probe, go away, you're annoying. Initial wraith out there now just to go out there and spot in my own words, commentate StarCraft in my own words. Svi gonna put down the command center. That's gonna get denied by the Reaver in here, but we are yeah, okay, just stops doing that. But Wraith, meanwhile, right on it, like Wilco, Roger, and all that. And Top Gun, I love Top Gun. It's my favorite movie. Gonna cancel the command center. Sieging's gonna come in here, and Wraith, I don't know why it stopped. It probably just waiting for the shuttle to put down the Reaver. Go get oh, Dragoon out there. Okay, so never mind. Wraith's actually gonna back off at just the right time. Being careful, Midas being careful. Also, playing economically, playing smart. I like this. He's already putting down with the third. Ready himself to put down the third. Actually going to push out Marines, tanks, right there. Vulture meanwhile now at the 9 o'clock position, put down mines to try to prevent that mineral only being put up. And Midas definitely trying to play a nice economic game. Going to go out there for a push. Going to try to do some economic damage. Has 4 factories up there. Has to just be very careful to not get let those rivers do a heavy amount of damage. He has that Wraith in among his forces. That's basically going to make that shuttle ineffective, but he's actually going to push it all the way to the high ground. Now he just has to scan the natural expo and start harassing it. Oh, never mind scanning, as that Wraith. What am I thinking about? Also a big important part of this entire strategy. Having that Wraith act as spotters for those tanks. They're going to start sieging that natural expo. There's a lot of damage going to be done there. Even Vultures managed to penetrate at that point. And I think, did JangBi actually mill out some Dragoons? Yeah, they're actually on the high ground, actually going to try to get in behind those. No arbiters as of yet, but that natural expo not mining at all. Vultures in there as well, picking up a lot. Dropship coming in as well, so you might actually get some dropship action done at the main as well. So Vultures trying to plant in some mines at the back. Dragoon's going to come in on the mine of the back. No forces blocking in. Reaver and Zealot's going to come in right amongst those tanks. Oh dear God, this is the nightmare of the second set all over again, isn't it? Gonna get some Vultures inside the main, gonna pick up some probes, plant down some mines. Reaver right amongst those tanks. All the tanks go down. Wraith gonna go down as well. Dropship goes down as well. Arbiter actually now Arbiter fighting back those Vultures. So actually they get, oh wow, look at all that. Whoa, look at all them probes. Wow, the saturation is non-existent. Almost took out the Nexus. Oh, Midas, you poor. Oh, I feel so sorry for you, dude. I feel so sorry for you. JangBi counteracted that at right the perfect time. But he should actually, I think Midas should be able to actually replenish that army pretty quickly. Actually did a lot of damage done to those Zealots and Dragoons by mines. It's a couple of tanks here blockading buildings. Another eBay being put down alongside supply depot. Desperately trying to get some blockading buildings in here. Gonna have some tanks here at the back. No science cells as of yet. Is gonna have enough scans though. Concentration come up. Just, oh man, just go for the drop inside a natural. Drop that place. 4 Vultures will be able to pick off that Nexus. Come on, go, kill. Faster, pussycat. Kill. I haven't seen that movie. Vulture's gonna go inside the 9 o'clock position, pick up even more probes. Gotta say, Midas playing an absolute beautiful game of harassment, running in that probe from the back. Is it Vulture from the back? I mean, he's gonna be able to get, no, not quite managing to get another one. I feel like Rise for some reason right now, going up and down like, no, it just reminds me of Rise. Rise is awesome, and I fully support his retirement from StarCraft Brood War and move to StarCraft 2. It's not something I would do, but he, to each his own. Rise is awesome. Go to SC2GG Rise at YouTube. Check him out. If those of you don't actually know who he is, but he's a lot of fun. So, See, more Arbor is going to be on the way now for JangBi. He needs to get his army up because he won that battle. He prevented his next ranks from coming up. But overall, Midas has done a hell of a lot of economic damage. Not much saturation at any base yet. So it's going to take a while for JangBi to get that critical point. But just all that economic harassment just going to allow Midas to stay back in the game, despite the fact that he lost a large amount of tanks and his forces out there. Finally has a scientist out there who's going to be able to get some EMPs going. Mining up and adding in turrets, a little bit of a blank space in there, so they might want to add some more turrets and mines in there just to make sure the recalls do not stay very effective either. Arbor actually moving out now to the mineral-only position. I'm wondering if he's actually going to try to recall that. Not altogether too sure. Going to run in here. He's going to be able to get a recall off. Scan going off. Recall coming off. Not a very big recall. Just a few Dragoons and some Zealots. But he's actually going to go for dual prone attack here. Some tanks. Oh, God. Nice mind drag right into those tanks. Also, Dragoon's going to be attacking his mineral. Midas needs to fight this back. He needs to make sure he does not lose that command center. He needs to keep his economics stronger than JangBi's. You want to stay in this game. If that command center goes down, finally starting to repair it. Vulture's coming in close. Tank's going to siege. So at the very least, Midas is going to be able to prevent that base from coming up. Just has to repair. And JangBi more going to... thinking of expand the upper left. And just as I say that, Midas was way ahead of me. Look at this guy. Just love how he keeps those vultures around. I love a player who does that. Baby's a player who does that. And of course, Midas and Baby are on the same team, so definitely think it's part of the whole thing. Very vulture liking players. I really like that. Just vultures are very cheap. They're easy to get. They're easily utilized. Basically, just go out there, use them, plant a few mines around. Scout the place, pick off a probe if you can. Just do that. Actually going to lose that vultures to nothing now, but still he's doing something out there. Observer eternally inside of Midas's base for JangBi here, but JangBi's still only on 3 bases to Midas's 3. Still some mines at that upper left-hand position. Going to make sure that no base comes up as of yet. Scan going to come off as vultures come in here. I don't think he'll actually be able to do anything here. Far too many Dragoons. And if at Nexus is you're going to be able to come down despite that one single mine that's left there. Might still do some damage if accidents happen. But JangBi going to be able to pick up that upper left-hand position for himself. Finally going to get his 4th base up. Midas still staying on 3. And I think he's going to be able to safely stay on these for a little while longer. We'll want to pick up that... I think he's actually will want to pick up the 12 o'clock rather than go and stretch himself out to the lower right-hand position. I've seen Terran players do that. Just build a command center inside their base and float it upwards, putting up a nice defensive position at that 12 o'clock position. So we're going to see whether he decides to go for that or not. Has a decent defensive posture at that 3 o'clock minute only. Would want some more mines at the front really, but he's planning on mines across the field. Make sure he has the scout.